Hello everyone. In the previous class, we have discussed and solved one of the problem from your journal entries. And today, we'll continue the same. You'll find this question from your study material. We are going to solve the question number 3 from your study material and solution number 3. If you don't have the material, go and get the material from the college. Here in this question, the details has been given you like this. Journalize the following in the books of Dinesh. So, journal entries in the books of Dinesh. Journal entries in the books of Dinesh. While writing the journal entries, we have to know that we need to prepare a proforma for journal entries. There are 5 columns in that proforma. Date, particulars, LF, debit amount rupees, credit amount rupees. So there are 5 columns: date, particulars, LF, ledger folio, debit amount rupees, credit amount rupees. You need to keep in mind all these working notes or rules and by heart these rules so that you can solve the problem easily. Let's see how to solve the problem. So this is the solution number 3. You will get this from your study material. Go and get the material if you don't have with yourself. Journalize the following in the books of Dinesh, 2015, June 5th. 2015, June 5. Dinesh started business with cash. So Dinesh has started the business with cash. Cash came into the business. If cash came into the business, write the journal entries like this. Cash account debit to capital account. Cash account debit to capital account. Or you can say cash account debtor to capital account. How much is the amount? 50,000 rupees. So Dinesh has started the business with rupees 50,000 debit and 50,000 credit. Write the narration here. Being business started with cash. Being business started with cash. This is how you have to write the journal entry. First write the journal entry, cash account debit. This is cash account debit to capital account 50,000 and narration, being business started with cash. June 8, sold goods for cash. Here on June 8, we have sold the goods for cash, which means as you sell the goods, you will receive the cash. Cash comes under real account. Cash comes under real account because it's an asset. So debit what comes in. If you are selling the good, what comes in? Cash comes in. If cash comes in, debit it. So cash account debit. Why we are getting the cash? Because of sales. To sales account. Cash account debit to sales account. How much? 10,000 rupees. So 10,000 rupees debit, 10,000 rupees credit right here. And write the narration. Being goods sold for cash. Being goods sold for cash. Date 14th of June. Sold machinery 5,000 rupees. As you are selling an asset, so asset comes under, machinery is an asset, comes under real account. So debit what comes in, credit what goes out. So here what is going out? If you are selling the machinery, machinery is going out, cash is comes in. So look at the transaction June 14, sold machinery. Sold machinery in the sense, as you sold the machinery, you will receive the cash. After selling machinery, furniture or any other asset, you will receive the cash. So as soon as you sold the machinery, you will receive the cash. If you are receiving the cash, if cash comes debit side, or you can say write on debit, or if cash goes out, write on a credit side. So after selling the machinery in the June 14 transaction, will receive the cash. So if you receive the cash, debit it. How you are going to debit? Look at here. So cash account debit. Why you are getting the cash? Because of sale of machinery. So cash account debit to what you have sold? Machinery. Write the name of asset here. Machinery account. Being machinery sold for cash. How much is the amount? 5,000 rupees. 5,000. This is how you are going to write the journal entry. Date 16, problem number 3rd, date 16th of June, salaries paid. Date 16th. As soon as you paid the salaries, your cash comes in or cash goes out. If you are paying something, your cash is going out. If you are paying something, your cash is going out. So you are paying salaries means your cash is going out. So if your cash is going out, credit the cash. So then who's gonna debit here? Salaries. Why your cash is going out? Because you paid the salaries. So debit the salaries. Salaries account debit to cash account. If cash comes in, debit. If cash goes out, credit. Here in this transaction, cash is going out. Being salaries paid. As soon as you paid the salaries, your cash is going out. So debit the salaries. Salaries account debit to cash account. How much is the amount? How much salaries you have paid? 10,000 rupees. So 10,000 rupees salaries. So this is how you need to solve the problem. Thank you. Hello everyone. So in the previous class we have discussed about journal entries and solve one of the problem. We'll solve today solution number 5. You will get this question from your study material. If you don't have, go and get it from the college. There are 5 columns while preparing journal entries. Date, particulars, LF, ledger folio, debit amount rupees, credit amount rupees. Let's see how to solve this problem. Question number 5. Generalize the following in the books of Gita. So, journal entries in the books of Gita on 2013 June 5th. 2013 June 5. Geeta started business with cash. So cash came into the business. If cash came into the business, debit the cash. Cash account debit to capital account. What you will say when you start the business with the amount, that amount is called as capital. Cash account debit to capital account. How much? The amount is given here is 10,000 rupees. So she has started, Geeta has started the business with 10,000 rupees here. You have to write the narration. Being business started with cash. Being business started with cash, 10,000 rupees. This is how you need to write the journal entries. Next, on June 8th, purchase goods for cash. June 8th, 8th of June. As soon as you purchase, your cash goes out. As soon as you purchase the goods or any other things, your cash is going out. Let us say, for example, you are purchasing the mobile phone. Then you have to pay some amount, which means that your cash is going out. If your cash goes out, write on the credit. If your cash comes in, write on the debit. If cash goes out, write on a credit. Then who's gonna debit here? Here it has mentioned that you have purchased the goods. So no name of any assets or goods, so you have to write purchases. If the name of asset is mentioned, like purchase furniture, so don't write purchases, write the asset name. If name of asset is not given, purchase goods for cash. So we don't know which type of goods and how much goods she has purchases, Geeta has purchases. She has not mentioned that, so we have to write the purchases. If any asset name is given like machinery or furniture or any other asset, then you have to write the name of that particular asset. Don't write purchases when the name of asset is given. But here in this transaction number 8 dated 8th of June 2013, no asset is mentioned. Purchase goods for cash. If you purchase something, your cash goes out. If your cash goes out, credit the cash and debit the purchases. Purchases account debit. What goes out? Cash goes out to cash account. Being goods purchased for cash, write the narration as well. How much is the amount? 20,000. So she has purchased the goods for 20,000 rupees. As you can see, after reading the journal entries or before reading the journal entries, you can verify with the help of rule. Here, cash comes under real account. Cash comes under real account. So credit what goes out. Credit what goes out. So after purchasing, your cash is going out. That is why we are applying the rule real account. If cash goes out, credit it. So what goes out here? Cash goes out here. So credit. So each and every journal entry when you are writing, automatically we are following the rules. But the trick, as you are for your better understanding while going through with the online classes, I have given you the few working notes and rules. With the help of this also you can write the journal entries. And one more very important point is, cash is an asset. After reading each and every transaction in the question, or after reading every transaction, you think about only one asset called as cash. Cash comes in, debit the cash. Cash goes out, credit the cash. So let's see how to solve it. The next transaction is on date 14th. Date 14th. Purchased computer. As soon as you purchase the computer, what happened to your cash? Think about only cash. Think about only cash. So as soon as you purchase the computer, your cash goes out. If your cash goes out, then credit the cash. Then who's gonna debit here? Computer, because you have purchased the computer. Computer account debit. What's going out here? Cash to cash account. Write the same generalities as it is. Don't write to from here. This is wrong. You have to write the to here, which means you have to write credit here. Computer. How I am writing, you have to write and solve the problem like the same. Like this. You have to start to here, credit from here. Don't write to from here. So computer account data to cash account, being computer purchased. How much? For rupees 5,000. So 5,000 rupees. She has purchased a computer. 5,000. Last transaction in this problem, commission received. So commission received means cash comes in or cash goes out. If you are receiving, cash comes in. If you are paying, your cash goes out. So here you are receiving, your cash comes in. If your cash comes in, debit it. So date 16th, cash comes in. Cash account debit. Why we are receiving cash here? Because of commission. Because we received commission. So cash account debit to commission received account. Write the narration. Being commission received. How much? 1000 rupees. Here 1000 rupees. So this is how you need to write the journal entries. When the cash comes into the business, cash account debtor to capital account. When you have purchased the goods and we don't know the name of the goods, write purchase account debit to cash account. We have purchased computer here. That is why we are not writing purchases, but we are writing the name of the asset. In this transaction, goods name is not mentioned. That is why we have not written. In this transaction, we know that we have she has purchased, Geeta has purchased computer. So computer account debtor or computer account debit to cash account. Lastly, in the last transaction, we have received the commission. So cash comes in, cash account debit to commission received account 1000. You can apply the rules or you can go through with the only one point, which is I said you. Remember that after reading the transaction, are you receiving the cash or are you paying the cash? If you're receiving the cash, debit it. If you're paying the cash, credit it. It will help you a lot while preparing the journal entries. Hope you understood. We'll continue in the next class. Thank you. Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss one of the problem from your journal entries. In the previous class we have solved few problems. Now we'll see how to solve this problem. You will find this question in your study material. If you don't have the material, go and get the material from the college. We are going to solve the problem number 7 from your material. Now, what's the question here? Generalize the following in the books of Ajay. So journal entries in the books of Ajay. Journal entries in the books of Ajay. 2015 June 5. 2015 June 5. 5th of June. Ajay has started the business with cash. So cash came into the business. So debit the cash. If cash comes in, debit it. If cash goes out, credit it. So cash account debit to capital account. Cash account debit to capital account. Write the narration. Being business started with cash. Being business started with cash. How much is the amount? 1 lakh rupees. So Ajay has started the business with cash of rupees 1 lakh. Next, sold goods for cash. You have sold the goods for the purpose of cash. So as soon as you sold the goods, what you will receive? You will receive the cash. So if cash comes in, debit it. So let's see how to debit here. June 8th. Cash comes in, debit the cash. Cash account debit. So we are debiting here cash account debtor or cash account debit. Why we are receiving the cash? Because of sales. So to sales account. How much? That I'll tell you. Before that, write the narration. Being goods sold for cash, being goods sold for cash. How much is the amount? 10,000 rupees. 10,000 rupees. On June 14th, the transaction is purchased machinery. June 14 purchase machinery. As soon as you purchase the machinery, your cash goes out. As soon as you purchase the computer, your cash goes out. As soon as you purchase the furniture, machinery, computer, printer or any other asset, your cash goes out. Because if you purchase something, your cash goes out. If you sell something, your cash comes in. So here in this transaction on 14th of June, purchase machinery for 55,000 rupees. So purchase machinery for 55,000 rupees means 55,000 rupees cash goes out. So if cash goes out, credit the cash, then who's going to debit here? Machinery, because the name of asset is given. So machinery account debit to cash account. How much? 55,000 rupees. 55,000. Being, write the narration here, being machinery purchased for cash. Being machinery purchased for cash. Date 14 here. On June 16, electricity bill. Apart from that, nothing is mentioned. 10,000 rupees electricity bill. So it has not mentioned that you are paying the bill or you are receiving the bill. So you have to assume that Ajay has consumed electricity, uses the electricity and he is paying. If it is only written like this, rent, so you have to think that rent is paid. If it is written salaries, you have to think that you are paying the salaries because you are the owner of the business and the owner of the business doesn't receive the salaries or rent. He has to pay it. Sometimes it has mentioned that salary received, sometimes rent received, interest received, commission received. If it is received is mentioned, then you think that cash comes in. If it is nothing is mentioned over there, like only rent is given, salaries is given, like in this transaction on problem number 7th, transaction number 4 on June 16th June, details is given like only electricity bill. Nothing is there apart from that. So electricity bill means electricity bill paid. Electricity bill paid. If it is only written postage, so you have to think like that, postage paid. If it is written like Xerox charges, you have to think that Xerox charges paid. General expenses is written over there, think that general expenses paid. Nothing is mentioned over there means it is paid only. So write for this, how to write this means electricity bill. So you are paying the electricity bill means your cash is going out. If cash goes out, credit the cash. Then who's gonna debit here? Electricity bill. Apply the rule if you don't understand the transactions, like nominal account. All expenses debit nominal account. Electricity bill comes under expenses, comes under nominal account. So all expenses debit, all expenses debit, all expenses debit. Electricity bill is an expense for you, so debit it. Electricity bill, electricity bill account debit. And if you paid the electricity bill, what goes out? Your cash goes out. That is why you have to credit the cash. Electricity bill account debit to cash account, being electricity bill paid. How much is the amount of electricity bill? 10,000. So either you can apply the rule, or I have given you one tip for your better understanding the online classes. Think about only cash. Cash goes out, credit, and in the remaining transaction, like electricity bill is there, debit that. If cash comes in, debit the cash, and the remaining will be credit in the transaction. Hope you understood. Try and work hard for the journal entries so that you can get an idea how we are writing. Hope we will solve all these problems which I have been teaching you. So in the next class we will continue the same journal entries. Thank you. Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss one of the problem from your journal entries. You will find this question from your study material. If you don't have, go and get it from the college. Question number 8. Let's see how to solve this. There are 5 columns while preparing the journal entries. Date, particulars, LF stands for ledger folio, debit amount rupees, credit amount rupees. Before solving each and every transaction, if it is possible, you by heart all these rules. You need to by heart all these rules so that you can get an idea what we are doing while preparing the journal entries. With the help of these rules also you can write the journal entries. And one more tip I have given you, that is, in the previous class I said you that how to write the journal entries with the help of cash. If cash comes in, debit, and the other item will going to be credit in the transaction. If cash goes out, credit the cash, and the remaining part of the transaction is going to be debit in that particular transaction. So let's see how to solve the question number 8 here. Generalize the following in the books of Joshna. So in the books of Joshna, journal entries in the books of Joshna. Solution number 8. Started business on 1st April 2015. 2015 April 1st. So she has started business with rupees 50,000. Only started business is given, which means that she has started the business with cash. You have to assume like that. So she has started the business cash, means cash came into the business. So write the journal entries: cash account, debit to capital account. If you start the business, the journal entry remains same. In the previous problems you have seen that as well. Being business started with cash. Being business started with cash. How much is the amount? 50,000 rupees is given here. $50,000. Next transaction on 2nd of April. Purchase goods from Vinu for cash. Purchase goods from Vinu for cash. In this transaction, you are purchasing the goods from Vinu and you are paying the cash. As you are receiving the goods, as you are purchasing the goods from a party, Vinu, or any other person, Vinu, Ramesh, Suresh, but if you are paying the cash to him, so you should not consider the name of the person while writing the journal entry. Like this, for example, if you are purchasing the goods from Ramesh, purchase goods from Ramesh for cash. So how you are going to write the journal entries means, as soon as you purchase the goods, your cash is going out. If cash is going out, to whom you are paying, don't think about it. So in this transaction, problem number 8, transaction number 2 and date 2nd of April, purchase goods from Vinu for cash. So you have paid the cash to Vinu, so we don't need the name of the party. So how to write this means, you have purchased the goods, so purchase is going to be debited. Purchase is always debited. So purchases account, debit. From whom you are purchasing? Vinu, and you have paid the cash. So don't write the name of Vinu, write the cash, because your cash is going out. If you purchase something, your cash goes out. If you purchase something, your cash goes out. From whom you are purchasing doesn't matter. Why? Because you have already paid the cash. Purchase account, debit to cash account, being goods purchased for cash, being goods purchased for cash. How much is the amount? 6,000 rupees. So she has purchased, Joshna has purchased 6,000 rupees goods for cash. On 4th of April, purchase goods on credit from Shanti. So here you have to write the name of the party because it is on credit. On credit means udhar pe lena. So on credit, here purchase goods on credit from Shanti, you have to write the name of Shanti. So you have purchased the goods, purchase is always debit, so debit the purchases, purchases account, debit. From whom you are purchasing? Shanti. To Shanti account. Purchase account debit to Shanti account. Why we are writing the name of Shanti but we have not written the name of Vinu? Because in this transaction we have paid the cash, purchase goods from Vinu for cash. That is why we have written cash here. Here purchase goods from Shanti on credit. That is why we are writing the name of the party and the party name is Shanti. Being goods purchased on credit, being goods purchased on credit. How much? 7,500 rupees goods purchased on credit. 7,500 on debit, 7,500 on credit. On April 6th, 6th of April, received commission. So if you are receiving the commission, cash comes in. If cash comes in, debit it. Cash account, debit. Why cash comes in? Because of commission. To commission received account, being commission received. How much is the amount? 800. So receive commission in the sense you are receiving cash here. So if you are receiving cash, cash debit, cash account debit to commission received account. This is how you are going to solve the problem. For your better understanding, I prepared one tip and trick to you that after reading each and every transaction, think about cash. If cash comes in, debit the cash. If cash goes out, credit the cash. And the remaining part of the transaction will automatically opposite to that. For example, if cash comes in, as cash comes in here in this transaction, cash account debit. Why cash account debit? Because cash comes in. Why cash comes in? Because you have received the commission. So cash account debit to commission receive account. Hope you understood the problem. We'll continue in the next classes. Thank you.